we broke the ground with this group 2 years ago. And it seemed like a good idea at the time, although we hadn't all played together as a group. We knew each other, and I had played with each of the musicians in different groups. So I felt pretty confident that it would work. And of course, once we actually tried playing together, the chemistry was even better than I expected. And that quickly led to a desire to make a record together. By the time we had done 15, 20 concerts, it was obvious that, you know, we were gathering new material to play, and also had kind of found a sound for the group. This is one of the unknowns. When you put a group together, you can sometimes end up with a very nice group of musicians, you know, a soloist and a rhythm section, and everybody plays well. But if you're lucky, a group finds a unique blend, a sound, a mix of personalities and styles that becomes kind of recognizable and is very encouraging when you're in the group in terms of inspiration for not only your playing and your soloing, but also for composing, for new material. And this group, everybody writes. Even the drummer and the bass player, as well as Julian on guitar and myself, we all contribute to the repertoire. And each one of the writers seems to have found a good understanding of what makes the other musicians in the group sound good.
I think this group works really well for a few different reasons. You know, the fact that we know each other musically so well, you know, starting with Scott, then Julian and me. Gary and Julian have played a lot together, and I played with Gary tons over the years. So obviously you have that side of things, but I think it's more like a mindset. I think it's the willingness of everybody to just completely get rid of your ego, you know, as a musician, and then just work to make something bigger than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, well, the amazing thing with the band as it stands now has been really amazing to see everybody's development and their trust. And as we've toured, you know, and done several tours and the other record, the dynamic has really developed into, I think, a much stronger unit. And there's a lot of trust musically and personally, just how the group interacts, and it's been great to be a part of that and to see how the band has just expanded. So everybody seems to be more relaxed in their approach, but also taking more chances, which is always great, you know, and knowing that the others will be watching out. And so I think, to me, the group is making a stronger and stronger and more powerful statement together.
Well, I think the benefit of having this quartet, you know, kind of grow over the past couple of years is that not only do we have a musical rapport now, but we also have a deeper personal rapport, you know, and so I feel like there's a level of trust that's kind of built into the way we play together and the way we interact, and therefore we kind of take more risks than I think we did before, and so it's really exciting to see what's possible now. For me, what really brings this band together is a kind of a shared sense of humor, actually. You know, I feel that, you know, anything can happen with these guys and everyone kind of gets it, and everyone rolls with it, and everyone has a similar sense of, you know, I don't know, satire, and that just really sets the tone for the music we make. You know, there's a lot of whimsical things, there's a lot of daring things, there's a lot of very grounded things. So I feel it's the sense of humor that kind of connects us both musically and also personally.
Well, I think this band clicks because we share a lot of common perspective. For the most part, you look for players for whom and with whom you have a lot of common ground, which hence the title of our first record, in fact. And all four of us share in a way a similar history. even though we're different ages and different parts of the world, but we have tended to end up in the same area of the jazz world in terms of the kinds of tunes that we play and the styles of jazz. We don't have a situation where one guy is a bebop specialist and another one is a fusion specialist and so on. We're kind of all in the same general stylistic camp.